High school drinking days, man. Good times.
Would y'all did y'all have somebody that had a fake ID to get you booze?
I had an older brother that got me booze, and he was older than me by like 3 years. So when I was 18.
That's good. That's good.
But, before that, my brother never had an issue. I remember my brother being 15 years old and buying
Did he look
booze.
way older than you?
Yeah, and I guess I didn't look. I just looked super young. I still look super young.
Yeah.
But my brother never had a problem getting booze, so he would always get that stuff for us. What about you guys?
There was
Just
a
the Hey
place
Misters?
down here near. We did the Hey Mister for a while, and then like you get stranded too many nights when you rely on that as an approach. That's always like a last ditch effort.
Right.
So then there was a place called Mr. ID. You could go to, and it was near where the Texans play, near the stadium.
And they'd hook you up with an ID?
And basically, you could go there, and they had like 5 different states that were like they were not the actual driver's license.
No.
It didn't look anything like the actual driver's license.
They were just the.
But they'd take a picture of you, they'd put it on the thing, and in 30 minutes it was ready for you. And on the back it just said not a valid identification card.
What's the point in having it then?
So then you go to CVS and you get either Q-tips or cotton balls, and then you get rubbing alcohol, and then you go and you rub it off the back, and then all of that ink comes off, and you just do it until that part's gone, and then you got yourself an ID.
And you had one?
Yeah, I did. I was from Virginia.
What was your name?
I was Brian Kehl, Kehl. He was a backup linebacker for the Giants.
Was he really?
And I'm bad at like remembering names, but I know that like I memorize the Giants roster every year usually. And if you pick a backup or third string player that's probably never going to play, then you're usually safe. Because like if I was like, oh yes, Mr. Eli Manning, you'd be like, whoa, wait, you don't look like Eli.
It's like I'm going to choose Drew Bledsoe. He'll never get in the game. You kidding me? This guy.
Joe Montana? No, it was Brian Kehl.
There you go.
808 Windsor Oak Circle, Richmond, Virginia. Was my address.
Really? You
Yeah.
got that shit memorized.
Well, I think it was actually my Atlanta
And did you
address,
ever get
and
turned
I just changed
down?
it to Richmond, Virginia. Yeah, a couple of times. If they scanned it, it didn't work.
Oh.
They had to swipe it. But then
But they
usually
didn't
I'm
start
like, it's out of
scanning
state.
until recently, right?
Well, and then they used to, like, if it would, like, some people are like, oh, it must be because it's out of state. Like, that's cool. Don't worry about it, man. I get it. And then you just hope you get it back. But what the cool thing about Mr. ID was, I think it was like $100.
Mr. ID.
And
What?
you had to,
Hold on. I don't.
They gave you 2 cards.
So
you could lose one.
Is Mr. ID a fake ID place?
It's an identity. Like, it was making, I think what they did really was they also made, like,
Was it like Hush Hush Underground? Like we don't have a sign out front saying Mr.
Kind
ID?
of, yeah. It was called Mr. ID, but like it was like for like company IDs and stuff. You know, like if you have like a work badge or anything, like they made a lot of those, and those were always in the display. But then they did those like
fake
IDs. The driver's license
now,
things
I
were
always
kind of
heard,
as a display, like this
you know
is funny.
You know the cricket stores you see all over town, the cell phone places. I always heard that if you had the balls, you can walk into certain cricket stores and say, "Hey, man, I'm looking for a fake ID." And some of them in Houston would hook you up with a fake ID.
There's no way.
That's what I always heard, and I've got no reason not to believe that.
Yeah.
But no, I'd never had the fake IDs. We just always have my brothers get us a bunch of Keystones or Four Locos or something.
Pretty much. We had this before I got my fake ID. There used to be this one gas station that we knew was.
That's how my brother was.
Well, he
had this one Valero.
It was a Texaco.
That was right around the corner from our house.
And
he could always rely on that guy.
The Texaco was right across from another high school, and like it had like a second story up there because you could always see like lights on and stuff. And I think there was a family that the family that ran it lived there.
Yeah.
And I remember they would you'd put $30 down for a Keystone, and then they'd just let you take it. And it was what, like $16 or $17 for a 30-pack.
Sure.
And you'd just be like, yeah, I'm getting this. And then it was just kind of like, I'm not going to say it. We're just going to make sure there's no one else in the store or that no one's paying attention. And then you just take it and you put down the money, you leave it all there. It was $30 for a 30-pack. So we basically paid $1 a beer every time.
Wow.
That sucked. And then there was another place that was pretty cool, and I would just go in with my fake ID after I got that. And they were pretty cool about it.
Do you still have the ID?
No.
You have
I got in a wreck one time, and it was...
Did they find it?
It was not good, and I know that's I don't know if it's a felony.
Oh, it definitely is a felony.
It's a false identification,
Yeah.
and if they find it in your wallet, it's presenting false identification.
If you
to
have
a
two
police
IDs,
officer.
if you have two valid IDs,
yeah, you can't have
that's
two
a
different
felony.
ones. But so I remember like freaking out, and when I was waiting for the cops to get there, I just ran off into these woods and just broke it and just threw it. I was like, no,
yeah,
not me,
smart.
not now. So Brian Kehl, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.